Welcome to Garden Timeless, your ultimate source of inspiration for timeless garden designs, DIY landscaping, and beautiful backyard makeovers. Whether you have a small patio, a cozy cottage garden, or a spacious front yard, we bring you classic yet creative ideas to elevate your outdoor space. Subscribe now to explore home garden inspiration. Creating a unique garden goes far beyond simply planting flowers and trimming hedges. It's about crafting an outdoor space that reflects your personality, invites relaxation, and sparks curiosity. Whether you're working with a small backyard or a sprawling landscape, there are certain design elements that can truly transform your garden into something special. From structural focal points to sensory experiences, a thoughtfully designed garden becomes a sanctuary where nature meets art. In this video, we'll explore 4 must-try garden design elements that will help you infuse creativity, functionality, and charm into your outdoor haven. One of the most effective ways to elevate your garden design is to introduce architectural structures. These can include pergolas, trellises, arbors, gazebos, or even bold sculptural elements. These features serve as focal points, drawing the eye and creating structure within the garden space. For instance, a rustic wooden pergola draped with flowering vines not only adds height and shade but also defines an outdoor room for lounging or dining. Garden arches or metal trellises can also guide the eye through the space and create a sense of discovery as you move around. These elements don't just stand there, they interact with plants, light, and seasons to bring your garden to life. Layering is key to giving your garden visual richness. The idea is to combine plants of varying heights, colors, and textures in a way that mimics nature's own layering. Start with taller plants and trees in the background, medium shrubs in the middle, and low-growing ground covers or flowers in the front. This layout draws the eye through the space, creating a natural sense of depth. Think about combining spiky grasses with billowy blooms or pairing broadleaf plants with delicate ferns. Not only does this add interest, but it also helps create a fuller, more established look even in a newer garden. With thoughtful layering, your garden can feel lush and immersive, no matter the size. Water has a magical quality in garden design. It calms the mind and enlivens the senses. A water feature doesn't need to be grand to have an impact. Even a small bubbling fountain or a DIY bird bath can introduce the soothing sound and reflective beauty of water. For more ambitious gardeners, ponds with koi fish, mini waterfalls, or rill channels can offer dynamic movement and attract local wildlife. The presence of water naturally balances other elements in the garden, like stone or metal, and adds a layer of serenity that's hard to replicate. It's especially effective in meditation corners or as a backdrop to a seating area. To truly make your garden unique, inject elements of personal artistry. This could be upcycled items like painted tires turned into planters, mosaic stepping stones, wind chimes, or handcrafted garden sculptures. These details reveal your personality and turn an ordinary space into an expressive one. Whether your style is whimsical, vintage, minimalist, or boho chic, the right decor choices can bring it all together. Don't shy away from color or quirky shapes, these often become conversation starters. Strategic placement of art pieces can also help create visual balance or even hide unattractive areas of the yard. Another way to make your garden stand out is to create themed zones within it. Imagine a Mediterranean nook with terracotta pots and lavender, or a Japanese-inspired section with bamboo, gravel paths, and bonsai. These zones can act like mini worlds within your garden, offering different moods and aesthetics. It also helps guide visitors through an intentional experience rather than wandering aimlessly. Zones can be separated subtly with hedging, trellises, or even slight changes in elevation. This approach allows you to experiment with multiple styles without committing the entire space to just one theme. Lighting is often an afterthought, but it can completely change how your garden is experienced, especially in the evening. Use solar-powered path lights to guide footsteps, uplighting to highlight trees or sculptures, and string lights to create a cozy, festive atmosphere. Fairy lights woven through a pergola or around a tree can bring a magical quality to outdoor dinners or late-night conversations. Consider different lighting temperatures. Warm lights create intimacy, while cooler lights feel more modern and clean. Beyond beauty, lighting also improves safety and extends the usability of your garden well into the night. A great garden invites you to move through it. That's where well-designed paths come in. Use materials like flagstone, crushed gravel, wooden planks, or even reclaimed bricks to create natural walkways. Curved paths are particularly effective in small spaces because they suggest mystery and depth. Stepping stones through a bed of thyme or moss can soften the look and even release fragrance underfoot. A path doesn't have to lead somewhere obvious, it can guide the visitor to a hidden bench or a tucked-away sculpture, enhancing the experience of discovery. Blend aesthetics with utility by incorporating edible plants into your design. Herb spirals, vertical vegetable walls, or espaliered fruit trees along a fence can look just as beautiful as ornamental plants. Interplanting kale or Swiss chard with flowers like marigolds and nasturtiums not only adds color but also deters pests. Raised beds framed in stone or wood offer structure while producing fresh ingredients. This approach makes your garden not just a place to admire, but one that nourishes both body and soul. Every garden should have spaces to sit and simply enjoy. Adding a bench beneath a tree, a hanging swing on the porch, or a small cafe table amidst your blooms gives the garden purpose and invites people to linger. Choose seating that complements the overall style: wrought iron for vintage gardens, teak for tropical vibes, or minimalist concrete for modern designs. Surround your seating areas with scented plants or shade trees for comfort and atmosphere. A good seating nook becomes a favorite spot to read, reflect, or sip your morning coffee. Welcoming local wildlife into your garden enriches the ecosystem and brings energy to your space. Incorporate bird feeders, bee hotels, butterfly-friendly flowers, and even logs or stones that provide shelter for small creatures. Native plants are especially good at attracting pollinators while requiring less maintenance. Watching butterflies flit through your flowers or hearing birdsong in the early morning creates a deeper connection with nature. This harmony adds an authentic, living quality to your garden that no decor can replicate. Design your garden for seasonal transitions so it's never dull. Choose a mix of plants that bloom or show color in different months. Think spring tulips, summer roses, autumn foliage, and winter berries or evergreens. Decorative grasses provide movement in the breeze and retain structure during cold months. You can also rotate container plants seasonally, swapping in fresh annuals or themed decorations. Planning for all 4 seasons ensures your garden remains dynamic and engaging no matter the weather. Maximize space and visual interest by designing vertically. Vertical gardening is especially useful in urban or compact yards. Install wall planters, trellis systems, or hanging baskets to draw the eye upward. Climbing plants like clematis, jasmine, and climbing roses can turn blank walls or fences into green masterpieces. Vertical elements not only save space but create a layered, three-dimensional look that adds sophistication to any layout. Use sustainable practices in your design by choosing eco-friendly materials like reclaimed wood, recycled bricks, or permeable paving. Implement rainwater collection systems, compost bins, and native drought-tolerant plants to reduce water usage. The goal is to make your garden beautiful and responsible, coexisting with the environment instead of disrupting it. These practices can save money, reduce your carbon footprint, and keep your garden healthy in the long run. Lastly, carve out a small area of your garden as a personal ritual corner. This could be a space for meditation, journaling, yoga, or simply watching the sunrise. Decorate it with calming stones, a wind chime, or a small water bowl. The idea is to make your garden not just physically beautiful but spiritually nurturing as well. Having a designated place to reconnect with yourself can turn an ordinary backyard into a sacred space for daily rituals and reflection. Your garden is more than just an outdoor space, it's a canvas for creativity, an extension of your home, and a retreat from the busyness of everyday life. By incorporating these 4 must-try garden design elements, architectural structures, layered planting, water features, and artistic accents, alongside bonus ideas like theme zones and wildlife-friendly touches, you can create a truly unique and inspiring garden. The key is to mix function with emotion, beauty with purpose. Don't be afraid to experiment and let your garden grow with you. Whether you're starting from scratch or enhancing what you already have, these ideas will help you design a space that's distinctly yours.